We were essentially trying to do the same thing today. A JavaScript code for a synthetic PPG waveform visualizer. As you can see, it is working pretty well. So we have heart rate. Not sure about the heart rate. Going, yeah, the 180 beats per minute. Yeah, it depends. Well, it kind of depends what it was showing in the window. We did a code review. Let's see what suggestions we've got. Consider setting the canvas width and height to fixed values or dynamically adjust. Okay, the frequency calculation may lead to unexpected behavior for extremely high or low heart rates. Consider clamping the heart rate to a practical range. Okay, that sounds like a good, aren't we doing this already? Yeah, I don't know why it's modifying the whole code instead of just the relevant bit. I don't see much difference. Yeah, that peak, that notch is still positive. Yeah, it has to be negative. I thought it would be an easy fix, but and what are the chances that I'll be able to fix it myself? Now the other main question is that ready to be published? Well, not quite yet, because that mainly because that dicrotic notch is still appearing positive instead of negative, so it should be deflecting downwards instead of upwards. Can we just fix that bit? That should be an easy fix, is it? The dicrotic notch is still facing upwards. Can we make sure it is a negative notch? So the curve should be going down instead of up. Yay! It actually fixed it. Good job. Thank you very much. So now it looks much more realistic. Yeah, there's obviously a few more things that we can fix, but looks great as it is. Still had a few suggestions in the code review. It was a good suggestion there about something might be distorting the waveform. Yeah, so we want to publish this, so we take the currently working code. Can you open a new canvas code canvas window? Okay, we'll put this code in. Okay, let's explain the code quickly. Yeah, now before we can publish this, yeah, we don't have the navigation bar on the website anymore. So just simplify things. Yes, we have this color scheme that we are trying to be consistent about. Yeah, we'll have embeddings. We have embeddings of the YouTube videos on the page. We have to actually update. I think that's the new navigation symbol. Yeah, so this is the end of style CSS. The CSS, this CSS is for the entire Biomedical's website. Each page on the site can have its own styling. embedded in the HTML. So what will happen if I just pop this in? The HTML file represents the PPG. What? Okay, we obviously didn't take that prompt into account. So what I was trying to say, so this is the CSS for the entire page. In the specific HTML file. Okay, so the prompt for this is, we have styling for the whole website that we use, that is applied to every page on the website. But every specific page, like the one we are currently working on, should have its own specific styling just embedded inside the HTML. How does that sound? Okay, so can we update the specific code at hand? Just keep the relevant styling that we do not have in the global CSS file, and link to the global CSS file as well. Can we remove the app container? We don't really need it. Can we remove the footer as well? We don't need it. Also, can we fix the sliders, make them look better? Can we fix the sliders, make them look better? Also, we changed the width of the PPG canvas to 90%, but also can we make sure it's appearing in the horizontal center? And in terms of the height, can we make it about half the visual window size? Half the screen. Yes, so we currently have 150 lines of code, which is quite a bit. There's something that I don't particularly like with. Can you explain what's with the current window size? How many seconds are we displaying? Shall we display about 10 seconds? Can you just explain which code, which bit of the code I should modify without actually modifying the code? We want to keep everything as is. It's working pretty well. All I'm asking is, what is the current window size? So for example, when the bits per minute is 100, I see roughly 2 cycles. So can you specify what's the current window size? Can we also provide the instructions? So essentially, can we expand the overview to provide the instructions as to how to use the web application, particularly going over each of the sliders? What do they mean? and what to expect when changing them. Also add a section on future directions. Can we also somehow fix the way the sliders appear? They currently a bit disordered. Okay, we have general overview, instructions. We have each slider explained. And future directions. That sounds very good. I don't think I like this one. It always tends to overdo on the styling front. Yeah. No, like a simple styling. We just want to make sure it's organized in a better way. Okay, I do like the controls in 2 columns. That's fine. But can we just make sure each control is in the new line? So they organize better. See image attached. Okay, this is better, but do we need that control group section? I don't think so. Yeah, there's something weird started happening there as well with the waveform sharpness. I don't think noise level can be about 5 for default. Notch intensity. This doesn't have to be in the new line. Oh, come on. There's too many new lines. Manually remove those. And that's a bit better. Which one? What's flex 1? Anyway, it doesn't seem like we need those, but that's okay. I think it's looking pretty good. We can publish, and because it's JavaScript and HTML, we can essentially publish straight away. It's not a Flask application. We're actually considering placing Flask applications onto another website. Well, because it requires more electricity and stuff, so then we'll have a login for it as well. Yeah, there's something funny. What? If I copy the code, what are the changes? Is it doing anything? No. Just get really confused by me pasting the code into. Okay, I might need to refresh this window. Okay, I only have the one canvas. Did it just stop working? Okay, added 5 comments. I don't see them. I know I do see them. Consider making line width dynamic or adjustable based on the user input. You can make it a bit thicker, but it should be fine. We're not changing that. Might have to add mechanism to pause or stop the animation. No. Hard code at 0.4. Yeah, we put that magic number in just to have more waveforms appear. Yeah. Why? Wait. It's not in the right location in the code. It's a bit weird. I don't think it really likes when you copy pasting code into this canvas thing. Consider making these values adjustable through additional user controls to provide more customization for the waveform visualization. So that's the position, the start and end position for the notch. That could be interesting, but yeah, let me know what you think. Should we add more controllers, or is this already enough variables to play with, or do you want more variables? Yes, the start and end position of the dicrotic notch it could make sense. Maybe you can explain, maybe you can just place it in future directions at the bottom of the page. You can just explain in the chat the pros and cons of having another 2 control sliders in the application. Something wrong with that sharpness bit. Every even numbers are doing this negative deflection. I think that deflection meant to be positive. We'll have to fix it another time, otherwise it looks pretty good. Only spend just under 3 hours making this. So let me know if it's useful or not, and what can be improved. Yep, PulseViz is a synthetic PPG waveform visualizer that allows you to adjust heart rate, oxygen saturation, waveform sharpness, noise level, and dicrotic notch intensity. That sounds like it. This is what it looks like. We'll eventually have a video on the page as well of me using it. We'll probably record it next time. Bye.